Today on Forbes, Clay, a secret weapon for Anthropic and OpenAI, boosts valuation to $1.3 billion. When Clay CEO Kareem Amin logged off in September 2021 to embark upon a 10-day meditation retreat, he had the future of his business to think about. 4 years of work on the New York-based startup had seen Amin tinker on a few ideas in pursuit of a grand vision of making programming more accessible for everyone, developers and non-coders alike. But Amin felt like he was at a crossroads. Clay had landed on a product that functioned as a no-code internal app builder for anyone in a business, be they an accountant, marketer, or salesperson. A supercharged spreadsheet connected outside data sources for them in one spot. Other software helped them manage workflows. Another allowed them to program in whatever else they wanted. But with users, one unglamorous application for Clay's software was resonating above all: go-to-market efforts, centered mostly on the spreadsheet part. There, growth teams responsible for filtering up the best leads to their sales colleagues were collecting intel like what other software tools prospects were already using, who their own clients were, and where potential decision-makers used to work. This wasn't the highest impact use case that Amin could imagine, but it was what customers needed, he realized. Instead of building the biggest possible tool, Clay just needed to build something useful. Amin told Forbes, quote, "I had this internal pressure of ambition about the kind of impact we could have in the world. We would switch from one manifestation of the idea to another. Removing that, paradoxically, has allowed us to potentially realize that ambition." Narrowing Clay's aperture from a do-anything, horizontal solution to one pointed only at growth wasn't a small step. It meant axing the code tool and workflows and losing clients. Amin's co-founder and some early employees departed for other startup ideas. But the result was significant: an immediate and steady influx of customers, renewed investor interest, and a so-called overnight success years in the making. Today, Clay works with more than 5,000 businesses, including AI shops Anthropic and OpenAI, and software unicorns Canva, Ramp, and Rippling. After increasing tenfold in the previous 2 years each, sales were up 6x for 2024, giving the startup about $30 million in revenue for 2024 at a minimal loss. Contract sizes run into the hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. Then there's the ecosystem that has emerged around Clay. Far beyond its own 95 employees, Clay maintains a Slack channel of 18,000 plus users. More than 90 small consulting agencies make a living, in several instances more than $1 million, helping other businesses use Clay. Investors who once had to defend their bets on the business are now eager to pour more funds into Clay. The most recent, a new $40 million investment in Clay that values the business at $1.25 billion, more than doubling its valuation in just 6 months. Clay's trajectory to fast-growing unicorn status after years of a slow burn has proven early backers prescient. But how Clay uses generative AI, both within its own product and through AI agents used by customers, makes it stand out as an early success story for businesses looking for real-world use cases of a new technology that generates dollars, not just hype. Already handling the licensing and collection of outside third-party data for customers, Clay has capitalized on improvements in AI to supercharge those efforts. Clay's software can now do some of the work for the user, predicting what data points and patterns might be valuable. Its AI agent, called Claygent, can take a potentially valuable but complicated question, such as finding every previously disclosed customer of a company, or every person on LinkedIn who worked in certain roles at that company over a specific time period, and return just the results. For full coverage, check out Alex Conrad's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.